All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Petty now. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
After the interception, it's locked. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 37 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3 down. Here we go.
Here's Patty. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, 40 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Jets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Robert Mathis was an undersized defensive end who transitioned to outside linebacker. No matter where he plays, he's fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Anderson's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, this is Forte. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Petty now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Darius Butler. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
I mean, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And here's a look at the starting offense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive.
There you go, like a fucking cheetah. You're gonna change the camera view on me, you fucking bum. I got you recorded, cheetah. Changing the camera view on me. Watch. I know it.
Continues.
Yep, there it goes. There goes my camera view changed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for cheating. Thank you for cheating. You just changed my camera view. Thank you. You're going on YouTube, cheetah.
Play clock winding down. On first down, it's Gore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Gore back there is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Luck, and he's got Moncrief. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Third and 2, Luck. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's
Donna fucking bum.